Breaking news is coming in that Salt Bae literally got kicked out of the Champions League arena. Once a multi-millionaire who had restaurants all over the world where the biggest of the biggest celebrities used to wait for him to serve the food, is now getting kicked out from every event. Yes, the kind of embarrassment this guy is facing is literally unimaginable for someone rich like him. In this new viral video, Salt Bae is literally getting kicked out by the security, and what he tried after that was really hilarious.
Wait, what? Salt Bae? The millionaire who rips off his own customers and calls the police on them now just got kicked out of the Champions League. The internet is literally throwing a party in the comments and praising all the guards just to kicking him out. This is the same guys who called cops on his customers for literally getting scammed. So right now news is coming that Salt Bae has been kicked out from Champions League, and you won't going to believe that this guy didn't even get the chance to enter the arena. Like you can see, this guy is a millionaire and he has a couple of restaurants in the world, and he is getting kicked out by a security, and look how the security doesn't even actually let him stay there. Literally you can see the security is behind of him just to kick him out from the arena. And just to get out of the embarrassment and portray himself as he's a big celebrity, he is trying to pretend to do the autograph. You can see he's just doing all the autograph. I can guarantee you, if he wasn't been kicked out like that, he wouldn't have talked this amount of time to these people and doing autographs and selfies. I can guarantee all of the things he's doing, just literally he's doing everything just to hide all the embarrassment what he just faced a couple of minutes ago. And by the way, who wears the sunglass at night? Like literally, is he blind or what? Like when you think about all this, it feel like, how this guy who was so viral at a moment is right now in a position that he's getting humiliated, he's getting literally kicked out. Really, for someone like Salt Bae getting kicked out, where literally every big superstar, celebrities, athlete, you just name it, each and every one were so overwhelmed and interested to go to his restaurant and share pics with him, and to get the salt sprinkling thing on their food. And literally this same guy has been kicked out from an arena. This is really shocking thing to watch, because you never know when your downfall will going to happen. But to be honest, if I have to say, I will never ever even want my enemy's downfall to be like Salt Bae. And as you can see, many news forums and news outlets are making articles. This guy literally defending himself, saying the Turkish cuisine influencer said the rumors spreading on social media that Nusret was kicked out are not true. Really? We just saw it, right? So what? Really? The embarrassment has gone so far. He is literally denied to even getting invited to an event, and you are not even invited, and you are dressed up like this and in coming to an event and say you are passing by. Like oh my god, what he was thinking. Like everyone watches him are dumb or what? Bro literally wear these suits, jewelry, sunglasses at night and saying he was actually passing by. Oh my god, guys, what do you think about it? Like, what do you think? He's claiming that he was actually passing by. Then he said, but the claim that I was kicked out is simply false. This is an attack on my reputation. So the thing is, this guy is literally right now at this time defending himself, saying that he was actually passing by and he wasn't invited to that event and blah blah blah. Like when you get into this much of embarrassment, you need to defend yourself. Otherwise many people are going to because who used to invited celebrities, then you called cops on customers, then you try to rip off your customers by $20,000 of bills in just couple of foods. So yeah, you are the one who actually ruined his own reputation, and right now you are trying to save your reputation by saying that you are passing by wearing these suits, these kinds of suit. Like, bro, try to make some believable excuse, right? Because no one will going to believe on your these kind of excuse. So please try to change it, otherwise, you know, the leftover reputation will also go down very soon.
So after all this controversy and everything, this guy's going through a huge, massive downfall financially and mentally.
A Boston restaurant opened by social media star Salt Bae has been shut down for violating safety guidelines.
Things could have been like this, but this time it crossed all the lines when Salt Bae's owner, Nusret, shared on his Instagram, bragging about charging a whopping $140,000 bill and boasting about quality. However, people later bashed him in the comments, saying the quality is nowhere near the price.
Expensive. The opulent bill mixed with his arrogant description prompted comments such as, "I have eaten in your restaurant, quality is questionable, and I've eaten there, the food was not good."
Many people started heavily criticizing and exposing Salt Bae's overpriced menu.
This celebrity chef is proving to be nothing more than a con artist. Over the past few years, Nusret Gökçe has asserted himself as one of the biggest names in the restaurant world. You probably know him better as Salt Bae. Recently, Salt Bae posted a photo online of one customer's bill from this restaurant. The bill came out to roughly 140,000 euros. The exorbitant price was based on several things, including his famous gold-wrapped meats, along with several high-end bottles of wine. Essentially, what we have here is someone using their fame and celebrity status to price gouge patrons for ridiculous amounts of money. And recent reviews of Salt Bae's restaurant have suggested that the quality doesn't come close to the prices. For instance, Salt Bae's new London restaurant was named one of the worst restaurants in the entire city. Yet, customers are still willing to pay it.
Like, really? 140,000 euros? That's almost $154,000. Who are these people who, even after knowing the taste isn't good and the food isn't worth the money, are still willing to pay? Like, dude, I'd really like to know what those guys are doing. If anyone watching the video knows who these people are, throwing their money away by eating at his restaurant, please give me some work. And also, if anyone else needs a job, comment down below. Who knows? They might take you with them.
Exposing this harsh reality. Price isn't always determined by quality. Rather, the exorbitant prices have helped cement Salt Bae's restaurants as luxury items that can only be afforded by the ultra wealthy. And those ultra wealthy customers only pay those prices because they can.
And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. A group of diners in London once received a bill for over $20,000. For what? A few steaks, some sides, and a couple of drinks. You could literally go on a luxury vacation for that money, but instead these people got some overpriced meat with a sprinkle of ego on top. Oh, and don't think this is just about overcharging, there's more. His restaurants have been exposed multiple times for mistreating employees. Several workers have come forward revealing they were overworked, underpaid, and treated horribly. Some even sued him for withholding tips. Imagine working insane hours at one of the most hyped restaurants in the world, only to find out your hard-earned tips are going straight into the owner's pockets. That's the reality of working for Salt Bae.
The four employees claimed that Salt Bae was taking 3% from their total tips, which was followed by Salt Bae firing the four employees after being confronted about it. As a result, the employees launched a wrongful termination lawsuit, explaining that their former boss had an authoritarian, dictatorial attitude who doesn't care about local laws. They even suggested Salt Bae likened himself to Tony Montana and humiliated them on occasions in the lawsuit.
Additionally, Salt Bae's major downfall began with the closure of his Boston restaurant. The restaurant, which was supposed to be a shining addition to his empire, was shut down for violating safety protocols.
This is video posted on Salt Bae's Instagram account of crowds gathered outside Nusret when it opened about 1 week ago on Arlington Street. According to the Globe, the city ordered the steakhouse to close Saturday.
With so many controversies and criticisms, Salt Bae is now completely losing his reputation. And almost every other day, news is coming out that his restaurants around the world are shutting down due to losses and a lack of customers.
So I pulled up to Nusret. Inside of this place looked insanely nice. And I gotta say, right off the bat, the service was incredible. But that might be because this place is completely empty. We are literally the only people here.
If things keep going like this, the day isn't far when Salt Bae will go broke and become totally irrelevant, as if there was never a guy named Salt Bae in this world. What do you think about this guy? Did his greed for money ruin his career? Let me know in the comments.